Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to everyone who's been watching and sharing and booking readings. Thank you for your comments and sharing your private, personal experiences with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who's been subscribing too. I really am grateful because without you, this channel would not be growing. And I do hope Spirit is giving you help, guidance, and peace through these readings. I do enjoy doing this for us all. This is going to be our new moon reading for Leo, okay? It's going to be on July 23rd, 2017. And the sun has moved into Leo. That video is up for the solar return for Leos or any Leo-centric people. All right, on the new moon, we want to plant the seeds of our desires, the things that we want to bring into our life. But also give thanks to the last year that has passed from the Leo new moon to now, that you did plant seeds or what you've accomplished. Alrighty, so since it's a fire sign, we want to do it something imbued with the energy of fire. So whether that would be sitting in front of a fireplace or a bonfire, lighting candles, incense, whatever it is that imparts the energy of fire to you. Okay, you could write it down, speak it, but let it be from your heart, because Leo does rule the heart of the body. The heart matters, okay? Generosity, courage, okay? Where you shine. Alrighty, so where is it that you want to shine in your life? Where do you want to improve? Be more bold, more courageous, be appreciated, be generous, receive these gifts of generosity, appreciation, notoriety, okay? Where is it that you want to feel a sense of pride, okay? And being assertive in your life. Maybe that's something you need to work on in whatever area of your life that it is. But I will post down below in the more section, the most potent times to set your intentions. So I'm using my Fairy Oracle, Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish, and the artwork is by Selena Fennick. So let's see what we have here with this beautiful Oracle reading, Spirit. We're starting off with what your body needs, and this is number 28, so we know that 2 and 8 is a 10. So the 1 is a beginning. Something is originating. Something is generating. Something that we need to start. Our body is feeling that we need to begin anew with something. And in the 1 vibration we are for the universal year, we are going to generate change. Each and every one of us have a different personal number for this year, personal year. But we're all overall looking for some change. And this is once was innocent. It says knowledge means change. So the 2 and the 8, okay, that 10, 0 added to a number makes it exponentially greater. So we know that we really are desiring something, and that's good on the new moon. So what our body is needing here, oh, and look, it looks like a new moon here. You know, it's occluded, like the moon isn't fully visible until the light of the sun reflects on it. And I do see all these purple colors. To me, that's the color of the psychic. So there's got to be something psychically coming to us or spiritually being spoken to us or shown to us. And the butterflies are transmutation or a new beginning and freedom. So let's see what we're starting here, what the book says for once was innocent. Okay, so it's talking about challenges, but it's asking if you're courageous, you can now become who you truly are on a magical level. When you accept this part of who you are and accept that the magic you have experienced is natural and good, you will grow stronger and more fearless, more calm and more effective, and you will draw to you the people who can echo back to you these truths that you have found. That's interesting because with the North Node in Leo and the South Node is in Aquarius, Aquarius does talk about releasing with calm. So that's very profound that this is coming up. And we started with courageous. That is Leo. Courage, bravery, boldness, where you need to overcome these things. All right, so it's also saying you will no longer mind not fitting into a realm you always feared living in. And you will know you can find your own path, tangled and wooded as it might be. You can no longer deny what you have seen, heard, felt, and touched, and been touched by. You know magic is true and real, and that the wonderment is your path from this time forth. So what to do? Ask for help, seek advice, consult your guides, angels, God, source energy, even people around you in this dimension who have similar experiences. Surround yourself with knowledge and know that your innocence is not lost and that your beliefs are not naive. Your wisdom is now telling you truth. Acknowledge your experience. So it's talking about the time of our, let's say, innocence. We think of ourselves not only as children, but before we knew things that were exposed to us. We were always taught beliefs. Now, we're experiencing life to its fullest and realizing those belief systems we were taught maybe don't resonate with us and they are not our truths. They're dissonant. They just didn't feel right. And we're recognizing this. It's saying that just because you are finding new truths about who you are and what your inner power is, your inner light is, it doesn't mean that you've lost your innocence. You're still a beautiful child of God. You're still a beautiful, energetic being that always was, always will be. We always maintain a sense of innocence in us. Knowledge does not steal that from us. And remembering with the new moon, we always start a new cycle for the 28 days, and the first 2 weeks are more critical. So some of us, our body might be needing to experience something that's more of a truth to us about being courageous. The heart matters. This is the heart of the matter. This is where you're feeling a part of, and maybe finding your tribe. Okay, and how you resonate with other people and how other people maybe suck the life out of you and you feel their energy when you're around them. You feel that negative vibration, or you feel drained after you're with them. Okay, this is tapping into that magic, that knowing, that psychic part of yourselves. We all have psychic abilities, and knowing that this is not healthy for us. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. And like I said, it doesn't mean that your childhood is lost, your innocence is lost. It's just saying that this knowledge that you've gained in your life, you have to tap into, respond to your body. When your body's hair stands on end, or on your neck, or the top of your head, or your skin feels like electrical vibrations, pay attention to those things when you're in places with people. Your body's telling you stuff. Okay, your body is letting you know what feels best for you and what doesn't. Listen to those signals, embrace them, and try and remember what the clues were. If your body responded a certain way and something negative happened, or a situation was better, okay, listen to what they are. I get that on my skin when I meet people. I can tell right away whether this person has got a light energy or a dark energy. So listen to your body right now. Now, what your mind should focus on, we've had this before, number 5. Now, that's a very creative number, and we know the energy of the 5, okay? Highly creative. Secret doorway is saying, working with intuition. Second sight opening, dimensional doorways. Now, it's interesting because we talked about the psychic ability here, and that your body has all this psychic energy. We all have ESP. We're all born with that sixth sense. We may be manifested different ways with clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, etc. But listen to the body. Now, here, we're saying what your mind should focus on. And it looks like she's looking into another realm, another world. There's a possibility. She's a little bit bewildered, betwixt, but she's mesmerized by looking here. And we see the fairies around her too. And the light, this golden light, to me, again, it's transformational change. So in this new moon energy, maybe you can create something for yourself, to your mind to focus on, because you might have been focusing on things that just weren't healthy. And when you do that, that's your own demise. So we want to try and change our mind's focus on the portal, the thing that's calling us. What is it that we want to go to? Maybe you could see the change that's ahead for you. Even though you don't know how to deal with it, or you're not sure of what it is, you could see it in her face here. She's not too certain. But understanding that in order to learn something new, and again, we go back to this knowledge, sometimes you have to forget what you thought you knew already, or what you were taught before. Like I said, in the childlike innocence, we were taught all these things, and now we are coming into our own, or have come into our own. So it's getting down to business. It's getting down to the level of, who am I? What do I want to vibrate to? Who do I want to tune into? What do I want to attract to me? Your mind has got to refocus on this. And remember, the receiving messages from whether it's the elementals, the angels, fairies, God, whatever you believe in, your higher self, you have to keep your mind open and you have to keep your body tuned in. So get creative with this, okay? It's a natural process. We've been, like somebody put a dot on our head and we erased everything. It's time to remove that. Open up that third eye. Open up that crown chakra. Let things in. It's a natural process for you to change. It's the natural timing for you to change. And your mind is ready for change. Your mind wants something new. You want a new life. You want a new possibility. You know, even though you don't know what's ahead, you're just so done with the old, you want something new. And this card is talking about dimensional doorways. We all create the world we live in. And you know you need to be responsible for that. When you plant the seeds, you're creating the world you want to live in. So think of the things that you want. Think of the other realms that even within this third dimension that you'd rather live in. We all live in the same world, but we all experience it differently. Some are rich, some are poor, some are healthy, some are sick. This is what we've created. What do you want to create? Open the door. The opportunities are there. It's got to start with your mind. So get very creative. Get excited about it. Now we have, what's your soul looking for? Number 16, her special place. Find your own safe space, inside and out. Interesting. 1 and 6, 7, mystical number, going within, as above, so below, as within, so without. So mote it be. So this fairy is looking for a special place. Now for her, it might be somewhere isolated. You know, she's floating on water, very much new moon. Like the moon, the water, they're saying to be calm and reflective. As the moon reflects on the water, the deep emotions, the depths of who we are. The moon knows what we feel. The moon knows the depths of who we are in the darkness, okay? And loves us either way. You need to love yourself for your good points or what you feel are your not so good points, okay? Let's see what it says here for this card. Okay, so they're saying when you draw this card, it could signify that it's time to put energy into creating your own special place, a room, a home, a circle of friends, wherever you feel there's a safe and welcoming space for you. A lot of us don't feel there is somewhere safe for us. A lot of us feel out of place. A lot of us feel like we don't fit in with society. We haven't found our tribe. We haven't found our group. We haven't found our niche. This card is saying that we need to create that. And this is all where our body is leading us, okay, and where our mind can create for us. And here our soul is looking for this. And the soul does offer up the ego for cleansing from time to time. Release that ego talk that people say, oh, that's ridiculous. What are you, crazy? You know, you pray, well, for what? No one's listening. Oh, you like candles? Why? You think it's going to help? You know, people out there that just don't believe in anything, that's their choice. And it's none of your business what they're thinking. Okay, you just focus on what you want. And however it is that you're going to bring it to you. So they're saying here, it's somewhere that you need to feel safe. Create without judgment. Like I was just saying, other people judge us. It can also signify that you're healing from health and emotional issues because you've worked hard on creating a physical space in which you are treated with love and respect by yourself, firstly, okay, and then by others. This beautiful fairy's appearance could also signal a remission for health issues. Renewal and healing may be as simple as finding a quiet place nearby or a still body of water and doing what you most love. So, oh, and it's saying, alternatively, be sure to follow as within, so without creed. Create a peace inside. That external peaceful place must manifest. He's just saying that. Okay, so they're saying meditation and nurturing of the inner sanctuary shall help you. So like we were just saying, as within, so without. Whatever you create inside your mind or your heart, okay, you manifest outside of yourself. Dis-ease. I just came off of 3 months of being like really sick. I didn't know what was going on. I had a lot of things going on with my body. And I had created this from something that was going on externally in my life. So please try and remember, Give yourself some love. Give yourself a space to retreat to. Even if it's in the bathroom, lock the door, get away from the children, or, at work. Go outside. Don't eat at your desk all the time. Even if you could just get 5 or 10 minutes to yourself, give yourself that. It's very important to refocus and get your mind in the place where you need to be or where you dream to be. That's what this new moon is all about. Be courageous. Be bold. It's from the heart that you want to create this space and place that you can fit into in this world and welcome people into it that you want to be aligned with. Now, this is what the heart desires. So this is number 37, another 10 number. Okay, we started with the 10. Keeper of secrets is use your discernment. Oh, we were just talking about that. Confide in a trusted friend. Keep silent about knowledge. Now, some people might not have a close group of friends or social people that you could talk about your heart matters, your inner depths, because they don't understand it or they're in a different mindset than you are. Oftentimes when that happens, I say to people, when you sit in meditation or in quiet, okay, let your mind race through all the thousands of thoughts you had, 30,000 thoughts, 80,000 thoughts for the day. Once you realize that your breathing has slowed and steadied, and you're really not thinking about anything in particular, that's when you could speak to God, to Source, to Spirit, whatever you call your higher self. Because when you pray, you're talking to God, you're speaking to Him or Spirit. When you meditate, that's when they answer. And this is where you get inspired thought. So you can release it to the angels, to your guides, to Spirit, just to the universe. The depths of your heart and what you're feeling and what's going on in your life right now, and ask them to help you, to guide you, or even to give you some inspiration to work yourself through the situation. And she's sitting there cross-legged, very muted colors here in this card. Her hair is white, so there's like a cleansing or purging going on here. Something new is beginning with the butterflies, also transformation. And look, she holds the key in her hand. That's very also important because we all hold the key to our own happiness, our own misery, joy and bliss, heartache and pain. Once we are responsible for everything that goes on in our lives, taking it 100%, even the bad things or the things that are trials and tribulations as well as the good, then we can realize how powerful we are and that we do hold the key here to make everything happen in our life. So let's see what they're saying here. Deciding who to share your experiences and thoughts with is important. And it's an important step in knowledge. For when you squander your own precious thoughts upon those who you know can't understand, you're allowing your own precious magic to be diminished and diluted. Important. Again, knowledge they're talking about here. It's starting within. Discerning, okay? When you feel the energy of someone that's not right, trust that. Be courageous. Be bold. Listen to yourself. You don't have to argue or debate with the person or even rudely walk away. But let your mind go somewhere else. Or if you can, get away from that energy. And just say, I'm grounded to Gaia. I'm grounded to Gaia. I'm grounded to Gaia. Or that God surrounds me with His highest white light of love, divine protection. Whatever you use for whatever religion you are in or belief spiritually. That is how powerful you are when you call on this. Okay? So it's very important who you share your secrets with. Okay, and being responsible for your thoughts, for your words, for your actions, but more importantly, since it's Leo, your feelings that come from your heart. The heart has more neurons in it and a nervous system greater than even the brain they have found. That is why your heart pangs. That's why you feel that thump in your chest or feels like it skips a beat. Okay, listen to your heart. Your heart is guiding you. Yes, the mind can be logical and practical, and there are times I will say that Spirit says to use your logical, clear mind without emotion. But this moon is about emotions. We want to shine. We want to attract all the best to us, using our heart, really feeling. Okay, it's like gasoline on a fire, and let those seeds explode with new life and grow and take deep foundational roots, okay, for you. So work on that with this new moon in Leo. And know that with the nodes being in Leo, the North Node, that's your Dharma. That's where you're heading. That's where you want to explore, and that's where you want to ascend to. So with Leo right now, the North Node in the next 16 months is talking about these things for you and me and all of us to shine, to find our place, be courageous, bold, help others, be generous. It's not about money. Giving your time, giving your knowledge, your advice, share your secrets of how you're successful. Instead of being afraid to show people how you got this placed here or did this here because you worked hard, you don't want to share it with anyone. Avoid all that. The more you give of yourself and generous and helping others, it will all come back to you. The universe always reverberates what you put forth. Starting with yourself, send out love for yourself, receive love for yourself. Take a compliment, give a compliment. Show some pride in who you are without being aggressive, without being boorish or bullying. This is about the lion and pride and a good way, being assertive and loving. So I hope you have a beautiful new moon in Leo. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful oracle reading. I'm so grateful. And I will post the times for your most potent times to set your intentions below, and have a beautiful new moon. As always, I wish you the best.